Hello, everybody. Good evening. How is everybody this wonderful Wednesday? Everybody doing fabulous? All right. Well, I came on to a couple of things. I had this aha moment today when I was listening to my podcast, and literally on the way to work, I listened to it 3 more times after I heard it, just because I wanted it to really sink in. And then I got home and listened to it again and took notes, because it was something that I just really wanted to share, especially in continuation to into our conversation yesterday about energy vampires and kind of how to work around that and how that looks, and my whole garden scenario of putting up boundaries if you need to and protecting yourself, but still growing and giving what you are nurturing and what you are working on to help others around you, that whole thing. So kind of a continuation of that. But I had this I literally went, whoa, when I was driving and listening to it, because it just kind of blew my mind, right? So one, I just want to go over my giveaway real quick. So if you want to enter my giveaway for the amazing products I sell, just share my video and tag 2 friends. You can go back and share any other video back to March 4th when my giveaway started. So March 4th through March 26th. Share my video, tag 2 friends, and you will get your name entered for every video you share. And tagging of friends, you'll get entered for, it's a little bag. So you'll get a headband, you'll get a set of wrist guards for when you're washing your face so water doesn't run down your arm. You will get a liquid shadow, which is one of my favorite things. Love liquid shadows. You will get a fluffy crease brush. You will get a set of eye masks, those gold ones, and you will get a collagen sample. So all you have to do is share my video, tag 2 friends, and you'll get entered into my giveaway. Okay. So, one, collagen is amazing. I can't rave about it enough. I am so glad I decided to switch collagens and give this one a try. And I'm just really excited about what the next year will hold as far as this collagen goes, and what kind of results I can have as far as within the next year, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 12 months, what kind of changes I can expect to see, because I've seen so many amazing people that I know have great results. So now I'm excited to be able to have those results and share that with you guys too as I go through my journey here, because that's kind of what this is all about. So collagen, liquid marine collagen. Okay, so again, it's the most closely related collagen to human collagen, so it's easily for our bodies to absorb. And liquid collagen is 90% more absorbed, has a higher absorption rate than powder collagen. So I think those 2 things right there have really helped with my results that I've been getting. Hair, nail, skin, joint health. So those are all the things you really see and feel. But then the one secret, quiet one that you don't see and can't really feel is internally what it's doing for you, because it is actually helping to heal and restore any damage that you might have to your intestinal lining, which you have so much good bacteria you need in your gut and gut health. So this is going to help you heal and seal that, so you can keep any good stuff that you have in your gut, so it can help your body and not escape and make room for bad bacteria to be in there and messing with you. Okay, so lots of benefits. So if you don't take our collagen, I hope you take a collagen. And if you just need information, just let me know. I'm not gonna bug you, but I definitely think that it's something everybody should be taking. Okay, so So that's that. So message me collagen if you're interested in that. We have amazing Lip Madness deals this month for March. So if you're interested in those, just message me Madness and I can send you over the information. You can check out what the deals are. I have a face makeup bundle, I have a lip bundle, and I have a skin bundle. So message me skin, face, or lip if you want to check out those bundles. Okay. But let's get into this whole gratitude thing, because that's kind of the topic here. So I really just wanted to dive into that. But of course I got to mention all my other amazing things I have going on just in case. So you don't miss out on those too. Okay. So I was first thinking of doing like a part 2 of the whole energy vampire thing. And then I was listening to this podcast this morning and just really went like, wow, I gotta share that with everybody because I just have to. It's amazing. And I hope that like you can, it's a long haul. So you got to hold out to the end because it's another rambling story. But it's a good one. So really, if you're enjoying these and you're getting out of it what I hope you're getting out of it, like stick around, hold on, fast forward if you're on the replay. If you're here watching, say hi. If you're on the replay, drop me a message, let me know you listened. If you're connecting with what I'm saying, or even if there's something in this realm that like you wish that I would talk about, feel free to like drop me a message about that too. And I can, if I've like learned something about that, I would love to share that with you. I just kind of like sharing the ones that really sit with me just because it's my journey and I'm sharing it with you guys as I go. Okay. So, this whole like growing and giving. So I talked about a lot about that yesterday with the energy vampires. Like we're going to grow and we're going to outgrow our garden. So we're going to have to give it, take down some barriers and give it away. Right. So grow and give. And that's how you can like increase your frequency and like level up your frequency and your energy and those kinds of things. So say it all the time, right? But it's like, okay, well, how do you do that? Like, what does that actually look like, right? Like, what does that mean? I need an example of how I can see that functioning so I know how I can like kind of implement that into my life. And I always kind of think that, and I always have this like idea of what it looks like in my head and how I kind of envision that. But like today was the day when I went, oh, that's it. And that's easy. And I can do that like all day long. Okay. So how to share what you learn, right? So we're here at Earth School and we're learning all these fabulous things. So how do we share that, right? How do we share that with those people around us? Because those people can really impact you, right? Negatively, positively. They can help raise your vibration. They can lower your vibration, right? There's people around you and they're important to you and they hold weight in your life. Okay. So you have to nurture that. Okay. So one, you got to be the example and lead by example. It's something I heard many years ago when I worked in a corporate company and it always stuck with me, like lead by example, right? Do what you expect others to do, whether that's cleaning up after yourself at home, whether that's making your bed every day and your kids seeing that, whether that's following the rules of the road. So like you're leading by example for other drivers, whatever it is, like lead by example, right? Okay. So my example today, this mind-blowing example, again, it's kind of lengthy, so stick with me if you're like into it. So when you're being grateful, okay. And like, I've been working on this trying to like, when I have my self-care time at night and I'm washing my face and I'm doing all that. And I try to really have a moment, and sometimes it's a quick moment and sometimes it's longer than that. But I really try to have a moment where I'm being grateful for things. And I'm like trying to live in that gratitude state of like, okay, what can I be grateful for today? What happened today? I have a great job. Kids love me. It doesn't have to be something amazing that happened, right? Like I have a roof over my head. I'm happy. I can be grateful that I'm happy and I'm just living in a happy state right now. I can be grateful that my husband came home early and we got to spend a little extra time together. So there's so many things to be grateful for. So I'm kind of working on that, finding all those things, because there's so many things. And sometimes we get stuck in our own, like feeling like we need this big, like flashy light thing to be grateful for when we don't really, right? Like every time I almost get in an accident, I thank my car, and I'm so grateful for my car, and I love my car because I feel like it has saved me, because I don't know if in some other car it would have saved me, right? So I'm grateful for my car sometimes. So it's just finding those things that you can be grateful for, whether they're big, whether they're small, and just like kind of repeating those things to you all the time, and like finding ways to be grateful, which I feel like it sounds so easy, but like it is so hard sometimes, especially like you get frustrated with your kids, you're frustrated with your spouse, you get frustrated with work, and it's hard to be like, oh, what am I grateful for, right? So it's taking that to slow down, find things to be grateful for, okay? One. So once you find those things, right, that you're grateful for in your life, try to do this, try to make it a habit. Like honestly, try to make it a habit. It will benefit you so much in the long run. Take 5 minutes and just close your eyes and think about everything you can be grateful for in that day, or yesterday, or last week, or the past year, or whatever time frame you want. It holds no, like, you don't have to give it a time frame to like find something to be grateful for, right? Whether it's your health, maybe it's your pet, right? You can be grateful for so many things. Hey, Carrie. So find something good to focus on, okay? And the example that was given was about kids. And I'm a mom. My kids are older. So my daughter's 22, my son's 13. But like people with little ones, I think feel this like right now. Like you have a little kid, and I remember this when my kids were little, like they would go to school, they'd go to daycare, they'd go to grandma and grandpa's, and they would come home and they would bring me something, right? And I'm so thankful for my kids, right? So that's just one thing in and of itself you can be thankful for, is like your children, if you have children, right? And even through the frustrations and all that, you can still be thankful for them because they're amazing and you're learning so much in becoming a parent. So that's a whole huge ball of thankfulness of itself. So you can be thankful for that. But they go off to these places, right? And then they come back and they bring you this little thing that they made you because they're so grateful for you that they wanted to make you something because you're amazing to them, right? So they make you this thing. And to us as parents, it's amazing and it's beautiful and it's, oh, my child made this for me, right? Even if macaroni necklace that if you wear it, it's going to bleed all over you. If it's scribbles on a paper, whatever it is, like it's amazing. And our child made that for us because they're so grateful for us. So they made this thing to show us that, right? So like being thankful for that thing and then being thankful for that thing that they gave you. Okay. So this is where I'm getting, hold on to that thing image. So like we'll say a drawing. Okay. So they make you a drawing and just how happy you are. Okay. So now carry that thought with you. And I know we lose those thoughts because we go to work and we get on the freeway and we deal with traffic and we deal with some person that's going through something else in their life and it's affecting us and we take that on as a negative feeling for whatever reason. And that's a big thing you got to start learning to let go of. But it's so hard sometimes to like carry that gratefulness with you. So now when you're going through a challenging time, whether it be you're going to work and maybe work is not the happiest place for you. Maybe you're working on eating better. So you're skipping candy and cookies and cake and just the things that like you want to eat and you're trying to be better and you're trying to eat healthy. Or maybe you are starting to work out and like that's a challenge for you because working out and growing is challenging in any sense. So you're working on that. Right? And it's challenging. So then now when you're in that state of feeling challenged and beating yourself up and reaching for the cookie or wanting to sleep in and hit snooze and not get up and work out or wanting to look for a new job or not go or whatever the case may be, right? So now when you are doing that challenging thing and you're struggling with it, think back to that picture that your child gave you and how happy you were, right? And carry that little piece of gratitude around with you while you're doing that challenging thing. And like, think about that joy that you had gotten at that moment that you had given that and that joy that it brings you when you think about it. So while you're doing this challenging thing, just think about that joy. And that is how you take the gratitude with you and let it like marinate so that you can grow with it. It doesn't have to be something that, like, I don't have to be grateful for something at my job if I'm struggling at my job. I don't have to be grateful for some food thing if I am trying to be healthier and eat healthy. Like, it doesn't have to be directly connected to the challenging thing I'm doing. I can be grateful for something on the totally other side of the rainbow and take that gratitude to the challenging place with me and let that help me get through that challenge. Okay. So just catch up on my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything important. So now we've gotten the grow part of it, right? So how do we give that? Like, that's a personal experience, right? And I think a lot of like moms can share in that, and parents can share in that, and that's like a personal experience. So how do I share that with somebody else so that I can share my experience and help somebody else, or enlighten somebody else, or just share that message with somebody else? And it is doing exactly this. It's literally just sharing the story of going, oh my God, I was at the gym and I just didn't want to even be there, and I was going to cut my workout short, and I was going to go eat cookies. And you know what? I thought about Sally Lou and the picture that she gave me and how much joy that brought me, and that gratitude and that positive thing pushed me through to be able to finish doing that challenging thing that I was working on doing. So literally sharing your experience and your story of where you found gratitude and how you implement it into your life is the giving of the gratitude, right? So you're being grateful, you're growing, and then you're giving it. So that like literally is the giving of it. So now if you take that even further, like this was the aha thing for me, right? That's all great. We can all understand that. Okay, that's easy enough. And then they went that the podcast was talking about, okay, so if you take that even further and know that you are doing this thing, this challenging thing that you're doing, right? Because it's a thing that's to better your life, whether it's to work, whether it's, you know, so you can provide for your family, whether it's to exercise so you can be the healthy version of you, whether it's to eat good to be the healthy version of you, whether it's to have good relationships with people, even though that might be challenging, whatever the case may be, right? So you are working on something to better yourself, but in turn that's bettering yourself for those around you. So you're making the best version of yourself, okay? But now if you can take that one more step further and go, okay, so Sally Lou gave me this thing and I'm so joyful for that. And I'm in a challenging place trying to make myself better so that I can live a healthy life for Sally Lou. So I can be there longer. So I can do activities with her, so that I can lead by example and show her the way that she should be eating, she should be exercising, a healthy lifestyle, so that I can embody that and my child can be the person that they gave that gift to. Okay, so that was my like aha moment, right? So I am taking that, what they gave me and how they're looking to me when they give me that thing, and I'm internalizing that and becoming that person using that little piece of gratitude. Hey, there, babies. So that is like my aha moment. You can do this for your kids, for family members, for your spouse, for whoever, and like I'm bettering myself for that, and that should hopefully give you a really good positive reinforcer internally to like have gratitude and grow, and then share that, right? So just sharing that story with somebody, and like that's how you give it away. You literally just go, God, I was so struggling the other day, and then you know what happened? I thought of the person that my kid was giving that gift to and how they see me, and that's the person that I'm working to be, is that best version of me for myself in the eyes of them. So not for them, for you, but in their eyes, like that best version of you that they see. Okay, so learning from what you do more than what you say, right? So they're gonna see you. and they're going to learn from your actions of what you're doing, the example that you're setting, and not from what you're saying to them to do, right? Not the do as I do, not, or do as I say, not as I do thing. So that, right? That's the truth. So gotta lead by example. And if that's making the bed every day if you hate it, if that's remembering to wash your dishes, if that's picking up after yourself, if that's eating at good times. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm not being a very good example right now. So that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I just had this great aha moment when I was like listening to that. And I was like, I gotta share that with everybody tonight. And I had to collect my thoughts and get it all down, so I made sure I didn't miss any of it, because it was just really eye-opening for me, and I hope you were able to get out of it what I got out of it through my regurgitating rambling to you tonight. So that's about all I have. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. If you get this, if it makes sense to you, let me know. I'd really appreciate it, so I don't feel like I'm just rambling nonsense to everybody. And again, if you want to get entered in my giveaway, share my video, tag 2 friends. If you just think you know people that might benefit from hearing this message that I shared today, share my video with them, please. The more the merrier. I would love to be able to grow more by sharing more, and if I can share with more people, then that is amazing and super beneficial for everybody, right, that it can impact. Okay, so I think that's about all I got. Other than my other sad story was I left my lip butter here all day. I thought I lost it. I left it here, and I was so sad without it. And now it's almost gone. I love this stuff. It's on sale right now. All right. Well, I'm going to go eat, so, because it's getting late here. But everybody have a positively amazing evening, and I will catch y'all tomorrow.